I can't believe this freaking Full Gear. I didn't get a point.
Well, on that note, I have 4 victories in a row, and I got a point on this one.
No one cares about that, Lou. Lou, I had to cut you off. The big news out of Full Gear is I am back on the board, baby.
Welcome to Tfspod, always known as the View Show Podcast. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's
Ric-Hard saying I took it to Full Gear, and then I pedaled it to the metal.
Yeah, and that's
the one-man band. Looks like my transmission sputtered in third.
Yes, folks, welcome to Tfspod, always known as the View Show Podcast. Number one show in the world, number one show in your heart, number one show in your girlfriend's heart, and in your pet's heart as well. Yes, folks, as I like to call this show now, the OG View Show, because the other one doesn't exist anymore, I feel like. Just making a statement. Yes.
That goes for you too, Weegob.
Yeah, oh, yes. Yes, folks.
Why?
In this episode, we will be talking about a recap of Full Gear. AEW's Full Gear 2021. It was exciting. A lot of matches. Points were flying. A lot of tension was going on in that one. But first...
Points were flying. Listen to this, man.
They were flying everywhere. But first, the one-man band, give us that line that we all love.
Ric-Hard, get the scoreboard!
Alrighty, folks. Scoreboard stands in first place. He is the reigning, defending, kind of disputed world champion for predictions. 24/7 Lou with 15 points on the board.
Jesus.
Yeah, and let me look up the scoreboard from last year. That is a first in Tfspod history. So.
Yeah,
you're making history there, Lou. But in close second, you've got distant second. But you've got the one-man band with 9 points on the board.
Very good from last year, right?
Hey, yeah, I beat my score from last year. That's all that matters.
See, that's impressive too.
Last year, let me see. Yes,
8. Yeah,
yes, you did. Your score is it 8? I got 7 on the board here, but okay.
I'll take it.
Even better. But speaking of 8, that's my score, which has not beaten last year's score, unfortunately. Ooh. Hang in there, folks. Don't worry. But I am at 8 points on the board. Still a big deal because I'm back in it, baby. And then you've got, surprisingly in fourth, this is a shocker for everybody, folks, the randomizer at 4 points.
Wow, 4 points.
Yeah, he's beating the rest of the competition. Crazy, I know. But following close behind on him is J Few with 3 points. He's got the trifecta. Looks like he's going to be getting in 5th place. Yeah, jobber heel maybe. I'm getting Rob Conway vibes.
Oh, God. Rob Conway. Oh, my goodness.
And then you've got...
Shout out to Rob Conway.
Shout out to Rob Conway, man. Hope you're doing well. And following him, rounding out the bottom, is Big Al, Bogey, and Ismail with 1 point apiece.
Who?
And everyone else is at 0.
Yeah, who?
And that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
There we are, folks. Yeah, it's been a big year here at TFS Pod with our predictions battle. But this was a really good pay-per-view. I don't know about you guys, but I'm giving this one, I don't know, I'm close to giving it a 10. But I'm going to go with 9 out of 10. Because nothing can be perfect. Except me and my record, my prediction. Anyway, 9 out of 10, I'm going to give it this one. So let's start off with the first match in this one. Which one was it, Ric-Hard?
First match was, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it took place on the pre-show, Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa versus Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter.
Yep, Jamie Hayter. No hating there.
Yep. You took the words right out of my mouth, man.
I'm saying that about Thunder Rosa. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that too.
And on that point, they got a point. They won. Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa.
Did. Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa. If I'm not mistaken, actually, I think Hikaru Shida got the pin.
I believe so.
Which was surprising to me. I thought they would use it to put over Thunder Rosa as the next challenger. But, well. And that was, the pre-show match. Solid opener by the buy-in. Yes, they call it something different in the other lands. And then we started off with the pay-per-view. And Lou, what was the next match?
It was Darby Allen versus MJF. What a match. What a way to open it.
Yeah.
Those are two homegrown guys. Kind of homegrown, right? The originals. What do they call them? OGs?
Yeah.
Because I know MJF has done other stuff other places. But Darby Allen and MJF, exciting match. It just came down to the one tricky maneuver by MJF, and he got him in a punch.
I called it. Interference, or attempted interference. I figured they would be successful and Sting would be unable to stop it. That's what I messed up on. But you said, MJF is going to win clean. I disagree with you, Ric-Hard. Wrong! MJF heel with the
it was clean.
Ring.
It was clean. As I remember on Wednesday
with the ring, which was kind of dumb. I honestly thought he should have just used brass knucks.
He punched him with the ring. Actually, he didn't punch him with the ring. He had a neck takedown and he pinned him after that. What are you talking about? I didn't see any punch. It was clean.
It was clean. I looked at that and I was thinking to myself, because you guys remember how I said Omega versus Hangman Page would go. I said at some point Hangman Page would get hit with brass knucks after a ref bump and Don Callis getting involved. More on that later, by the way. I almost called that match to a T too.
Yeah, that's good. So, by the way, at this point...
But I thought to myself, this will be the misdirection, you know? MJF gets the win with hitting someone with a foreign object in the opener, and then at the end, everybody thinks, that's how Kenny Omega retains, but, no, he kicks out. But no, they didn't do that spot for the main event. Oh, well.
But at this point in our predictions battle, you and I took a lead.
It was a very slim lead, to be honest, but it was a terrible opening.
1 point lead.
It was a terrible opener. 1 point lead. Yes, Lou.
No. I'm just saying because it gets interesting in the points battle as we go through the show, as the matches continue. That's why I'm mentioning this. We'll see.
Oh yeah, no, I did. It was a terrible night for the randomizer, and which is good because someone else had a pretty bad night too, to be honest.
Ooh.
He knows what I'm talking about.
All right. Next matchup, we had Lucha Bros versus FTR. How'd that one go, Ric-Hard?
Well, I think it was interesting how these matches went because every match seemed to try to top the other one. If I'm being honest, they kind of started going longer and longer. I'm trying to remember when the show ended. I feel like it was close to midnight.
Yeah, it was.
But they gave these matches a lot of time to breathe.
It was.
And Lucha Bros put on one heck of a match. But as we said, or as One Man Band said, they're a tremendous tag team, and they'll be tremendous at taking the pin.
I mean, the writing was there. At least nothing against FTR. I think like we know what they're capable of, but no, not yet.
Oh yeah, but solid match, 100%.
And the next match?
Next match, I'm actually struggling to remember what the next match was.
I feel like it's Bryan Danielson versus Miro, and in the predictions battle, this was 3 versus 3. The head of the table versus the kids table on this one.
The adults versus the kiddie table, and Well, man, what were your thoughts on it? Because I remember you were leaning much closer to Bryan Danielson.
Well, actually, yeah. Originally, that's what hurt me. But I originally was thinking Bryan Danielson if Kenny Omega was going to retain. But then I started thinking about it, and I said, I'm almost certain after everything I heard that Kenny Omega wasn't going to come out the victor. And then I said to myself, well, it makes a lot more sense to have Miro be the champ, or rather be the contender, because you could have had whoever, if Kenny Omega was to lose the title, which more on that later, then it would have, for me, it would have made more sense Miro versus Hangman Page. Mm-hmm. But obviously, in this case, that wasn't what they went with, and I think in turn, it might have actually worked out for the better.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I didn't get a point,
time will tell on this one. I still wanted to see Miro crush, but
you see, in this one, because it happened on Wednesday night, which is interesting about this one which is the dynamic of having someone like Bryan Danielson on the roster who can go both face and heel, and he did go heel on everyone on Hangman Adam Page, so. That was interesting to see that happen. But yeah, I was part of it. I was also going with Miro. So
yeah. The randomizer managed to get back on the board after that one, but that was one of few wins for the randomizer.
And Big Al and Jay Few also were tied with us with 3 points.
Yep, they caught up.
That's where it got in. Then it gets interesting as we go to the next match, which was Christian Cage and Jurassic Express versus Super Click and Young Bucks.
No, Super Click includes the Young Bucks.
Oh, sorry.
I'm thinking Adam Cole and the Young Bucks.
Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. I don't want to say Super Click.
And I just want to say that was the wrong conclusion.
Yeah, I agree. Not even because of the fact that Jurassic Express and Christian Cage won. I just don't think that there's much you can do after that. Nothing against them. I have nothing against them, but I feel like there's just more story. But we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Plus, wasn't it Adam Cole that was kind of making fun of Jungle Boy? He should have been the one to take the concerto, I think. If
yeah,
we were going to go that route.
I totally agree.
Yeah, that's true.
They just had one of the. I don't even remember which one it was. Nick. Might have been Matt. Who cares? They took a concerto, and all right, there you go. He wins. Count to 3. Good match, though. It was a solid match. I'll give him that much.
I think it went a little bit too long, but it was still a good match. It could have ended a little bit earlier with a few dives off the stage.
Oh, that's the thing that I have with these. Sometimes I feel like they just, at some point, the suspension of disbelief hits, and you're just like, there's no way they would have kicked out if you really hit that move. Mm-hmm. Or this combination of moves, someone kicking out just like, come on, no.
Yeah.
You should have just taken the pin, dude. No one would have had an issue with that. But, it is what it is.
And in this one, I was in agreement with...
Yeah.
I was in agreement with Jay Few and Big Al, which we picked Christian Cage and Jurassic Express. So yeah.
Yeah, and we were behind after that.
No, not we. Because by
you know what, Lou? I don't need to hear this. I should have been undisputed champ from this night.
Wait, hold on. Let me just say that the scoreboard by this time is I have 4. The one Ben had 2. You had 3. The dice had 1. Jay Few and Big Al had 4. So there was a bit of a battle brewing there. A bit of a battle going on there. Now the next match was a really good one, which was Pac and Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black and Andrade El Idolo.
Yeah. You know why it was a good one? Because the right team won, and I got back in the contention, baby. I told you, don't go against the Rhodes.
Yeah, I know. I went against them.
I learned my lesson on that one.
When it's a pay-per-view, it's Cody Rhodes all the way. Doesn't matter if it's a tag match.
Yep. That's true. That's it. You've always heard it here first. Also, too, at this point, Jay Few took the lead with 5 points in our predictions battle.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
And then we had another good match, which was Dr. Britt Baker versus
No. You're missing this. I think. Oh no, yeah. No, you're correct.
In the front, right?
They do put Doctor.
Dr. Britt Baker.
I'm doing what I did during the show. I forgot that the CM Punk match came later on.
Oh yeah. That was funny too.
in the chat, I just ignored the CM Punk match. I was like, yeah, 8 matches have happened. And then he's like, no, it hasn't. CM Punk hasn't wrestled yet. And I said, that's right. Jeez.
I'm like, I thought I missed something. I know I had a bathroom break, but I don't know. Did I miss something? But this match was not a bathroom break, by the way.
It was because it was a given. Everybody picked Punk, so I'm just like, just give everybody the point now. I feel so bad for CM Punk's opponents.
That's true. So, yeah, and the match we had was Britt Baker versus Tay Conti, which was very close. Very exciting match. But, as we all know this year, do not bet against D.M.D. Britt Baker retained, and the points battle got very interesting at that point, where it was 5 points for I had 5, JFU and Big Al had 5 points as well, and everyone else had 4, 5, and 2. So now we go to the next match. What do you guys think about that match with CM Punk and Eddie Kingston?
I was really okay. So first off, I want to point out. Because throughout the night, a lot of people have been doing it. But CM Punk did it, and how legendary of a career must Eddie Guerrero have, or what kind of impact Eddie Guerrero must have had? Because 16 years later, people still doing tributes to him. And it's because, obviously, he passed away around this time in 2005. But I was like, geez, man. You don't see that kind of, like, homage being paid to that many wrestlers that consistently. Every time around this time of the year. And I always thought it was... who could have thought? Three vertical suplexes in rapid succession and a frog splash. Not even, and you can disagree with me, even the best performed frog splash. I still think Rob Van Dam, it's the 5-star.
Yeah.
So much more better.
Right.
But, geez. Just what a career. That said... Punk got the win. We all saw it coming.
Yeah.
I think they called an audible on the ending, honestly, because people were booing Punk near the end of the match when he was about to win, and even he looked surprised. He was around like, "Are these people booing me?"
Well, I did hear of an injury for Eddie Kingston.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Elaborate.
Yeah, he had was it a shoulder injury? Yeah, I believe it was a shoulder injury he had during the match.
I heard that too.
Oh, ooh, how ironic! The guy that complained about Ryback being too great and injured somebody.
But if you see the match, it looked like he got tired or something. But that must have been the injury that slowed him down, because he was doing some good moves in the beginning. When CM Punk answered back the moves, and even with the cut and Eddie Kingston smearing his CM Punk's blood on his face, just like war paint or whatever. He was doing really good, Eddie Kingston, but then something happened. That's where I believe the injury must have occurred. That his moves were out. He looked gassed. He couldn't move. He was just the match should have ended at that point, because he was done. So that was my take on it.
I like that they went with a decisive winner, and even though it wasn't the ending I predicted, Kingston did the neutral move, which was just not accept the handshake and walk away.
Oh yeah,
which is still kind of heelish. But it's a lot better than attacking the guy instead. So I don't know where they're going with that, but it seems like the feud's over because Punk's moved on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would agree.
All right, and then the next match we had, which was the Inner Circle versus Men of the Year and the what are they called again?
American Top Team.
American Top Team.
Can read my
AT&T. Yeah.
AT&T.
And
I'm driving down the side.
And Dan Lambert, which was hilarious. Oh my gosh! Anybody want to make comments on this match? Because I got comments, but go ahead.
I didn't get to see it, so.
Oh, okay. Let me make. All right, so Dan Lambert. All right, everybody remember Evolution versus the Shield?
Yeah.
Where Batista came out not matching with his team in all blue.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
Dan
Yes.
Lambert comes out in a blue jumpsuit, and the match starts. It's a 5-on-5, 1 pin to the finish, right? And keep in mind, it's a Minnesota street fight, right? So around the ring, there's like, I guess, canisters. What were they, like drums or trash cans? I think it was like a barrel drum.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I have to comment. That was a Minnesota street fight. I didn't see Minnesota, and there was no street fighting there.
You got to see more. I remember you said this, Lou. You were like, I got to see more of Minnesota from Darby Allen.
No, from Hangman Page's intro.
Oh, from Hangman Page's intro. Yes, there we go. Than I did during the Minnesota street fight. But
that's how I do my tourism, by the way. I watch street fights and see how the cities look, if I want to go there or not. Yeah, go ahead.
So Dan Lambert comes out, already looking ridiculous, but we move past that. The match starts. It's supposed to be a street fight. The match starts with them on the apron, tagging in and out. And my exact thoughts were, I go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
As I'm watching this, and I vocalize this to Lou, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't this supposed to be a street fight? Like, doesn't that normally mean no DQ? Why are they tagging in and out?
Yeah, that was weird.
Because I told him, I was like, what's the ref gonna do? Disqualify them? Right? And I guess someone in creative or during the match realized that, and they were just like, yeah, like, why are we doing this? Because out of nowhere, just as I vocalized that, somebody gets hit with, I think, a hockey stick or a cricket bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, so there are no disqualifications. Why are they tagging? And then it's just bedlam. They all start brawling around the ringside. Dan Lambert keeps getting cheap shots on people, mostly Jericho. And then his guys start getting taken out. And my main commentary was, who does Dan Lambert think he is trying to beat Jericho? Mickey Rourke?
Oh, my God.
And then Dan Lambert, like the tool he was, took the pin.
There you go. So, yeah.
But, yeah, it was a fun match. I liked it. I liked it. Good times were had by all who viewed it. Especially the point that I got.
Also, at this point, with the points battle, I had 7. The one-man band had 5. Ric-Hard had 7. The Dice had 3. J. Few and Big Al had 7. So we had a battle going on there. But the decisive match, which was
the main event: Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page.
Yep. And again, another battle of the adults table versus the kids table.
Yeah, but this one, when all the marbles were down, we won. We won. Adults table won. Besides the randomizer, the joke was at this point, statistically, OMB and the randomizer were out. So the joke was the main event was a tag match. Me and Lou with one man band as our manager versus JQ and Big Al with the randomizer as their. And that was the main event for the night. And me and Lou got the win because I pretty much called it. I think 70% of the match was called by me. Don Callis, big props. He took one for the team and got decked in the face by Hangman Adam Page. There was, as I said, someone did take a finisher before the ref bump. Granted, I wasn't what I was expecting. Hangman Adam Page hit the one-winged angel on Kenny Omega. That was nuts.
If I could say something real quick, I think what was really telling about this match was right near the end when Hangman Adam Page was getting ready to do the buckshot lariat, and he looked over at the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks looked like they were about to interfere. But they kind of stopped and they looked at him and they kind of like nodded at him like,
they nodded him like, go ahead, do it,
go for it, like we support you, and did the buckshot, and that was when the whole thing went down, and they just kind of like accepted it, like, hey, I think that's gonna play off. You know, I think there's gonna be some seeds of dissension. Maybe not with the Young Bucks, but I have a feeling that the Super Clique eventually is gonna splinter.
I think they're just going to kick Kenny Omega off the team, basically. Adam Cole's the new leader. Adam Cole, new leader. Come on.
You think so?
Or switcheroo and have Adam Page do it, but I think that's too big. With Brian kind of turning heel, it doesn't. I don't see it.
Well, here's what I think, and it makes sense what you said. Actually, thinking about it, because if you recall, who is the Mount Rushmore of wrestling? As a if you follow being the elite, or if you follow their trajectory throughout the past couple of years, the Mount Rushmore of wrestling is the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, and it's actually somebody in WWE.
Ooh.
Someone in WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, Finn Balor.
No, you're close though. You're close.
Ooh.
If it's not Finn Balor, it's close, and it's not Finn Balor.
Just think of who was in Ring of Honor during that time.
Kevin Owens.
Yep. There you go.
Oh.
I have a feeling that I think he is going to make the jump, and if he does make the jump, I believe that the Mount Rushmore of wrestling is going to be making a return.
I don't know about that. I would be interested in seeing that, but I was more caught by the one sign in the crowd in the front row in particular that said when Kenny Omega was doing his entrance, there was a sign that just said, "What would Coda think?" And of course, that's a reference to Kenny Omega's former tag partner, Kota Ibushi. And if you remember, after Omega lost to Kota Ibushi while he was head of Bullet Club, they turned on him when he lost.
Yeah.
And I think it was Cody took over?
No, technically, right after that, it was Switchblade Jay White.
Okay. All right.
Because Cody was never really he was never officially the Bullet Club leader. They had dissension with each other, but yeah, it was they left and then it was Switchblade.
All right. Okay. Either way, we're gonna do the New Japan story right and have Cody do it.
But yeah,
I don't know. Just have Kenny Omega removed from the leader, dude. Come on. AEW, listen to me, all right? You didn't listen to me with the Jurassic Express and Christian Cage match going up against Super Clique, and you made the wrong decision. This is why you can't have good pay-per-views.
What? Wait, what are you talking about? Good?
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Until
so
they
wrong
listen
on
to me, I will not acknowledge them. Okay?
That was a good pay-per-view.
I want to be on their booking team.
No, well,
but you took 70% of my booking for that main event. Why not just pay me?
But really, what do you guys think of that pay-per-view?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I agree with that one. 8 out of 10. It was a great pay-per-view. They got most of the things right. I mean, I don't see much, much wrong.
Not enough. Not enough Jamie Hayter.
Well, we saw it 2 times.
What? I'm just saying. You would get a 9 out of 10 from me if all 4 of the competitors in that tag match were on my list. But 3 out of 4, no. Could have easily been the Bunny and Jamie Hayter versus those two, but we went with Nyla Rose.
And also, too, that wraps up our predictions for AEW this year.
Is it? Yes, it is.
That's it. That wraps it up for pay-per-views for AEW this year. So, what was the scoreboard? Do you have that, by the way? I know we didn't talk about this before, but do you have it on your hand?
What was the scoreboard?
You
want to see the exact points or just AEW points?
Just AEW.
Oh, I can't. You're making me do rapid math here? Okay,
no. Like, how many do we have? How many events do we have?
Okay, remember. Well, all right. Overall, I'm going to do it real quick. You had AEW Revolution. You had, what's the next one? Blood and Guts. Double or Nothing. All Out. Grand Slam Night 1 and 2. And Full Gear. So...
Well, Grand Slam was a TV thing, but still.
Yeah, but we counted it as...
we counted it as a predictions battle, yeah. Because it was that good.
Yeah.
Because it was that good.
Those are points on the board. I don't think it was that good.
Oh, come on!
What kind of? How are you going to call something good when the opening match goes through a draw? That's just a tease.
That was a tease.
You know, but all right, no. You know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say, Lou? This is how we're going to end the show. Forget that. This is my soundbite on AEW's whole year of pay-per-views, and it's going to be related to Grand Slam Night 1's opening match. I can't call the sex good if none of us come. There needs to be a decision.
Jesus.